Well, thanks for clicking on the video. If you don't know me, my name is Matt. I'm here with my buddy Jason. Probably a lot of you know who he is. But we're out here in Joshua Tree National Park. It's a good spot to come. We live probably about an hour away from here, and we usually come here in the winter time when the mountains are snowed, lots of snow, and it's colder weather. The temperature is more mild out here, so it's kind of a nice area to get out into. You see a lot of different things. It's just the whole geography is way different. Got Joshua trees, boulders, just open vast areas as you see from the video itself. But yeah, we picked a spot. Where is this? We're the Twin Tanks?
Twin Tanks trailhead, and we came down towards the Hexie Mountains.
Yeah, so
north side of the mountains.
We were following the hiking and biking trail, right?
Yes.
And we were following that, I think west, southwest, west, southwest. And we started veering off about a couple miles in, heading towards these mountains over here, and saw this big boulder patch over here, and found a spot. Looks like it might be a good one. It's a little windy, but not too bad at all. It's nothing to be worried about. So we're just gonna chill out. It's still pretty early. It's about a little after 1 right now. So we're just gonna chill, set up camp, hang out, and have a good time all together. So again, thanks for clicking on the video, and let's have a good time. Okay, got a new tent to try out. It's the Tarp Tent Scarp 1 Ultra. So let's go ahead and get this set up. Okay, so we're all set up, hanging out. The temperature's starting to drop. You got a little bit of cloud cover coming in behind us. Sun's still up. Still got about 2 hours of light before sunset, but we're having a good time and just hanging out. The sand's a little loose, so we gotta get boulders and rocks to kind of stake out our tents, but looks like we're good. A little bit of a breeze, not too bad. It's beautiful out here. Skies, just everything about it. It's just a beautiful area to be in. Very blessed and happy to be here. Thankful, you know, for the areas we live in. It's just, gosh, we're lucky, so freaking lucky to even have any of this. So yeah, just gonna kick back and relax and keep an eye out for these little cactuses. They're dangerous, man. Huck got one stuck in his finger and he had to do a little bit of surgery to get it out. But
it hurt.
Yeah, those things sticking. And he got one in his foot too. So yeah, we got some antiseptic on there and he's all good to go. But man, those things they stick on you. They ain't coming off. And he had to use a pair of pliers. I had a little bitty pair of pliers on my Gerber dime that he was able to use to get the one off his finger. The thing was stuck in there good.
Skin just went up and down.
No fun. No bueno.
No bueno.
But yeah, the temperature's dropping quick, huh? I'm getting a little chilly. I might put my base layer on here. Start layering up already. I packed for cold, but not like super cold weather. So I don't think it's going to get super cold, but it'll be chilly, I think. I think it said, what was it, Huck, down in the high 40s?
High 40s tonight.
Yeah, we're looking in the high 40s, but yeah, you can see off down in the area we were down before. I'll show you guys here in a second where we're at, or just throw it in there as a clip. But we were down in that valley over there. You can see beyond those rocks down in there. That's where we're at, and there were no Joshua trees down there, which was really interesting because there's Joshua trees all over here. So it's quite crazy how you see like the plants and everything change. Like even as we're hiking through, Huck was like noticing the differences between, you know, we go through a wash and on the other side is those creosote plants. What do they call those? Creosote?
Yeah, the creosote.
So yeah, it's just really cool. Love getting outdoors. I mean, I know I make videos for YouTube and I don't do it often, but I'm getting out a lot, even though I don't make videos all the time. It's just that's the enjoyment of it, is actually getting out. I mean, I do like making videos and stuff, but when I'm not feeling, I just don't make it. But I'll still go outside and go hiking with Huck. You'll see me in his videos more than you will see my own videos. Anyways, we're gonna kick back and relax. Well, Huck and I came up on this ridge, went for a little bit of a walk, exploring the area. You can see our camp is right in that area right there. You can see our tents in that area. That's where we're at. We came from way back over here, back behind over there. And yeah, let's check out the area. It's a beautiful day out here in the desert in the middle of the winter. Actually, getting close to the end of winter. We're about in the middle, right?
Middle.
About in the middle. It's mid-February right now, so yeah, good times. We heard people over here. We wanted to walk around and see if we could see him. We heard sound like a man's voice, right, Huck?
Voices.
So we heard some voices. So we
heard two people.
Yeah, so we're trying to decipher where they were at, but we're not hearing them anymore. So they could have just been passing through after exploring around here. There are a bunch of neat rocks right over down in there. Sorry, my finger wouldn't get in focus, but yeah, they could be down over there. Not quite sure. Let me get that in focus. So back in those area back over there, they could be back there. It looks like some spot for maybe some good rock climbing, and so there could be people back there rock climbing that we just maybe hear echo. But the wind is blowing in that direction, so
over by those rocks.
They might be up higher over here behind us in that direction over there. So we just don't know. We just don't know, Huck.
No.
We came walking over here trying to make some friends.
I know. Let's go up along the ridge. This little
Huck wants to go up along the ridge, so here we go along the ridge. Lead the way, Huck.
Well, I got an idea. You hear that? Huck's got an idea over here too.
Okay, we're walking through the desert here, and we've seen a couple of these. You can see Huck's hand for comparison there, but we're assuming the tortoise hole, desert tortoise, kind of has that shape a little bit. So that's what we think's down in there. So maybe some desert tortoise soup tonight?
Ew.
No? I brought some good spices and chicken stock.
Probably not.
What do you guys think it is? Let us know if we're right or wrong. I'm gonna say we're right.
I think I'm like 100% right.
Sorry about the wind noise, but Huck and I decided to climb up on top of this rock. There's Huck right there. Say hi, Huck.
Howdy.
But a nice view of the whole area. I'll sweep around here and show you where we're camped. The wind noise is going to be pretty bad, but I'll kind of point to where it's at. Plus the sun's glaring. But we are right over in that area, right down there. I know how hard it's to see. Autofocus is probably all whacked out. But we're down over there. You can see down in that area is the Pinto Basin where we were at 3 weeks ago. I never made a video. But look at this. Look how beautiful it is. Golden hours happen right now. Everything's looking pretty. You got the side shadows, not harsh light, soft light, which is it's always a beautiful time of the day, and in the morning.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And trailhead's like, I think it's back over in that direction there. So that's, we'll be heading back that way in the morning. We'd almost could kind of just shoot straight diagonal that way, huh, Huck?
Yeah. Good.
We'll decide in the morning. We came in from over here and just kind of followed this back off, came off the trail back over in that direction there and came back over here in this little outcropping of rocks everywhere. We keep hearing those people, so we're not sure where they're at, but we can hear them. Huh?
Don't see him.
We don't see them, but they're out here somewhere. Anyways, we're probably gonna head back to camp pretty soon and go eat, start making dinner. It's dinner time, so brought the pan. Got a pan here, jet boil pan. Get this out here. I got cutting board. I think that's Huck's camera that's getting a shadow, but whatever. And then got my frying pan here and a spatula, and I'm gonna do up some pizza inside of the frying pan here using tortillas. I saw it on a channel. I'll link it below. It's going so. The guy made a couple pizzas at the beach. He did some camping at the beach, and man, it looked pretty good. So I actually tested it out last night, and it turned out really good. So I got all my ingredients here in this little bag. This is my food storage bag, or this is how I rehydrate my food in this thing. So I use that as part of the insulation. Then I bought this thing on Etsy. It's another insulator, and I got my eggs in here that are still mostly frozen. And I got sausage, but for the pizza, I got some cheese. I'm doing barbecue chicken, so I got some cilantro. I got a shallot here. I got a whole pack of some chicken. This is just the Foster Farms chicken here. And I got some barbecue sauce. And I also got some pepperonis. Might as well. It's a pizza, right? The rest of the stuff will stay in here. The eggs and the sausage for tomorrow morning. But we'll go through all of the other ingredients here. So I'm going to get everything prepped up right now for dinner. Get the shallots cut up and the chicken chopped down some, and then we'll start cooking. Alright. Some shallots in there. Enough for number one pizza. Oh, no. Here are toppings for pizza number one. Pizza number one. Making two pizzas. Rocket. Looks good. Set that. Get the firebox stove deal.
I almost brought that.
That. Center it. Bam, son. Woo-wee. Look at that right there. Oh. Dig into that. I'm gonna cut this up. There we go. Let's give thanks. Thank you, Lord, for this wonderful pizza. Having a good time out here in the desert with Huck. And providing this wonderful meal for me to have out here in the beautiful backcountry.
Amen.
Amen. Let's dig in. Here we go. Woo! Backcountry pizza. Got a little one there. Go for it. Take that one.
I'll take all your pizza out. Shit.
I got another one I can make.
Here's the
See if Huck likes it.
Hot.
Barbecue chicken pizza.
what I've been able to get in my mouth is good.
See what he says. Here he goes. It's like a thin crust.
I like that crust, nice and crispy. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. All right, well, I'm going to get into eating this. We got a nice little sunset happening here. But temperature's dropping. Got my next to last layer on, but it's not getting too cold, I don't think. But I'm going to get into this, so I'll get back with you. Hey Huck, you enjoying yourself?
I am.
Yeah. Why
spot.
do you like getting out in the backcountry?
Always.
What do you like about getting out in the backcountry?
Number one, getting away from people. That's parking lot full of people. Campgrounds here are full of people. Usually campgrounds are loud nowadays. Here we come out, just us back here, and every once in a while we get serenaded by the coyotes.
Yeah, I'm hoping we do tonight.
It's one of those things where you get to experience it how like our ancestors did, you know? Like our great grandpappies or something. Or the people that came across through the West, like on the covered wagons, you know? It's like this is how they experienced it. They're on the backcountry, just seeing it how it should be.
So, Joshua Tree National Park, why do you love coming here?
The scenery, like there's something new every time. Just from the last like 4 hikes we've done, each one's been different. We did the Boy Scout Trail, then we came out and did a day hike to not Ryan Mountain, Lost Horse Mine. Then we did Pinto Basin over there, and now we're Twin Tanks, and each time it's been a different scenery. Sometimes it's the big rocks, sometimes it's Joshua trees, sometimes it's barrel cactus, the career seat bushes. But yeah, you can go to so many different parts of the park. It's different. The Joshua Tree National Park has 2 deserts actually too. The Pinto Basin is like the cutoff between the two. So it's just beautiful out here.
It is, it is. So like if there was somebody that was trying to get into, say, backpacking, hiking, what would you recommend for like a newbie backpacking trail for somebody to do?
A newbie trail?
Like just someone that's like for the first time they're going to come out here on the trail and they're going to get a backcountry experience.
Probably the easiest, best way to do it would probably be the Boy Scout Trail, just because there's sites that are predetermined. So
I'll link Huck's video
yeah.
for the trail here, the one that we did. I think it was right before the end of the year.
And it's just predetermined sites, so it's easy to find sites. A lot of the areas in the backcountry, like say this one, Twin Tanks or Pinto Basin, where we were at, Porcupine Wash down there, you have to know how to do backcountry travel and finding campsites, which once you're into it quite a bit, it's easy to do. But for a newbie, easily the Boy Scout Trail. That is the best trail for new backpackers.
Now, is there any recommendations you would make as far as they need to get a permit, and how would they go about doing that?
Permits nowadays, you have to go through recreation.gov. The majority of the park is non-quota, so there could be 1,000 people that wanted to backpack Twin Tanks. They could. Boy Scout Trail, it is, I think, 18 sites, 12 sites, 14 different sites, and once those sites book up, there's no more places to go there. So do it early, at least a month in advance, sometimes a month and a half, 2 months. You can get in there and you can get the sites you want. Sites, what was that site we were at, like 11 or 10? Right, that was pretty good.
It was a great spot, had nice little coverage.
9, 8 are okay. 1 through like 6.
That one next to it was sucked though.
Yeah. You look it up if you go into the backcountry, the Boy Scout Trail. You want to look up on recreation.gov, and you can see like where all the trails are. They actually give you GPS locations where each campsite is, so you can pop that into Google Maps, zoom in. You can tell if it's in a wash or behind some rocks. Like the last one we went to had a nice rock cover and it was great. Other ones, there's a couple that I think 14 is very close to the trailhead. It's like a mile in. Yeah. Boy Scout Trail is probably the perfect one out here for new backpackers.
Well, there you have it. Huck knows quite a bit about Joshua Tree. I've been learning. I've been coming out here quite a bit. I think I got over or close to 10 trips under my belt at this point, I think. I don't know. Something like that. But Huck knows quite a bit. So, yeah, if you aren't following Huck, I suggest following him. You get some good tips from him. And, yeah, I think he got his email on his YouTube, and I'm sure he'll be happy to answer any questions for you guys or comment on the video if you have any questions regarding getting back here in the backcountry. The past 2 trips, Huck and I have just we just kind of made our way off in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's off trail. It's fun.
Yeah,
that's a good thing about back over here at Joshua Tree. There's a lot of off trail backcountry camping. So you just go down the main trail, and most of the trails you have to be a mile in, then 200 feet off the trail. Well, now we are like a mile.
Yeah, we're like
a mile and a half off the trail.
Yeah,
that's great.
Pretty far off the trail at this point.
You can see the headlights out there. You can see like people by Jumbo Rocks. You can see people by the Twin Tanks trailhead. Where we're at, nobody.
Yeah, it's good times. Good choice too. Just in comparison from the last 2, I like this spot because always like the big boulders and stuff that we were climbing up on earlier, and those are always pretty neat. The other Pinto Basin's got a different like vibe to it. It's really cool. It's just real vast.
Yeah.
And this like open desert, like man, it's just crazy. I remember when we were out there last time, we were talking, I was like, man, just thinking like how the settlers from back in the day, like 100 or 200 years ago, like we're out here like pulling wagons, and like they didn't have like the amenities like we have, like just driving out here on a full tank of gas after you go to Del Taco in the morning, They weren't doing anything like that. So it's just interesting, the life. But like Huck said, it's always kind of cool to tap into that and that lifestyle, and disconnecting. Like we have on reception all day, and I'm frankly, it's nice.
Nice to reset.
Nice not having that.
There's so many different backcountry boards here. You can do like a different one each time, and there's so much to see out here. There's so much that.
There is.
It's a very big national park.
Yeah, it's pretty. What was it, like it was like the 10th biggest or something?
It's in
like
the top 10 or 15 as far as size go.
Yeah, and there's quite a few.
Yeah, there's a bunch in Alaska that are huge.
Yeah,
but
right.
I think the biggest one here in California is Death Valley, and then Joshua Tree might be number 2.
Yeah.
And then you get stuff like Yellowstone's big, and some of the other parks out there. I think like Big Bend might be a very big park.
Yeah, I think Big Bend was like in the top 3.
Yeah.
It was huge.
And the Smoky Mountains or whatever over there, that's a big one.
Yeah.
But here, you know, it's like in Southern California, we've got, what, 25, 30 million people, something like that. That LA metro, the San Diego metro area.
Mm-hmm.
And you come out here into the desert, and for us, it's an hour drive. Most
Yeah,
people, it's a 2-hour drive, but you go find yourself a backcountry board, hike in 3-4 miles, you got it to yourself.
Yeah, that's
You
the
can't
thing
beat
that a lot of people don't realize is, like Huck said, if you get a mile away from the trailhead, you could go off the trail.
Yeah, only a mile.
Only 1 mile off the trail, and it's like, man, you're experiencing just like we're out here like by these boulders. I mean, we didn't see any footsteps on the way, so I mean, I don't think anyone's been out here for a while. But
And you don't have to be the best shape either. Think about that. A mile in, you hike in a mile.
Yeah.
Find yourself a nice place 200 feet off the trail.
Yeah.
It's great. A lot of places out here you can find some rocks to camp next to that shelter you from the wind. We didn't get that this time. The winds out here change.
Yeah,
so you
they're
might
coming
shelter
from
yourself from the wind one time, and then the sun goes down.
That's like this morning. It was coming from, or when we walked in here, it was coming from the south, and now it feels like it's coming from the west.
Yeah, definitely.
So it changes. So that's why before we set up, we're kind of like,
yeah,
it's gonna change, whatever.
But it's fun out here. It's a beautiful park.
It is.
We're lucky to have it.
Yep. Thanks, Huck.
And before we go, for years, I thought the desert was ugly. Never wanted to come to the desert. It's one of those things, and it's got its own beauty. Like, there's so many different things. Each time you come out, you see something different. The desert is actually pretty beautiful.
That's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, thanks, Huck.
You're welcome.
Let me see here. Wow, it's been a good night tonight. Yeah. Man, we had some, well, I was shooting a video. Had some hanging out with Huck. Had some good food, good laughs, good drinks. Just a good time all together. And yeah, it's been fun out here in Joshua Tree National Park. Now we're back in our tents, about 9 o'clock. A little past 9 right now. But yeah, just really enjoying it out here. Weather's pretty mild. I was getting a little chilly though. I don't know why. I usually am able to handle the cold. My fingers were getting real cold, so I'm not sure what the deal was there. But it is what it is. In my tent now and in my sleeping bag here. There we go. In my sleeping bag. Gonna be nice and warm tonight. I already could tell. It's nice and warm in here, and yeah, we're gonna get up and make some breakfast and, you know, not too much of a rush, and then head out of here. But just enjoy getting out for these overnights and having a good time in general. It's always fun. So yeah, thanks for coming along and watching this far, and appreciate all you guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and head to bed here. We're actually I think I'm gonna watch some movies on my phone and then head to bed. So all right, everyone, have a good night. Good morning. Huck says good morning too. Had an alright night of sleep. Freaking hips hurt. Rolling around all night. Took some Advil around 4 a.m. So I felt better. After I let some air out of my pad, it felt a lot better too. But yeah, we're gonna get up, make some breakfast. Dang, that boiled fast. Holy smokes. Television here. Cheers, everybody. Nice Sunday morning out here, not too cold. Seems it's like in the 50s right now. Feeling all right. As Huck said, good morning, Sunday morning.
Good morning on Sunday morning.
So good morning on Sunday morning. It just reminded me of something. Let's try this coffee out. It's a Black Rifle Coffee Company. The little single packets. I usually put 2 in. Ooh, that'll get you going. Whoa, that'll get you going with that. Let me zoom in on there for you. Huck's got pork belly, so massive pieces of bacon. He said I better get a plate ready, so I gotta find where I put my plate. It's in here. That looks delicious. So Huck is kind enough to share with me. Look at this thing. I'll get this up for you. Look at that. Let's go ahead and try this.
Pretty good, huh?
Oh yeah. Man, that's a thick piece of bacon. Yum.
Maple?
Maple sausage. Okay, looks like these are done. I'm going to transfer them to this bowl over here. And then we're going to fry up our eggs. Ugh. Oh, it looks so nasty.
Oh, yeah. You have blobs of cheese in there or something.
It's all like partially frozen still.
So yours is still non-stick.
Huck was kind enough to give me some cheese here. Got some feta cheese. I'm a fan of cheese, so don't judge me.
Who isn't?
Well,
I know one.
I can answer that question for you.
Almost un-American.
And a little bit of sriracha, of course. I'm gonna add these sausages back in here. They'll just eat out of the pan. Maybe Huck would want one. That one? It's a lot.
I'll try one. Oh, perfect.
And there we have it. Breakfast on Sunday morning. And I do have an extra tortilla. Might make a breakfast taco. Get rid of all my food so not have to hike it out. I'll hike it out of my belly. I've got this breakfast taco here, out in the desert, in the middle of nowhere in Joshua Tree National Park. It's nothing like fresh food.
No.
Out in the backcountry. Alright, I'm gonna get to eating this, and I'll get back with you in a little bit. Another good time out in the desert with Huck. We're all packed up, and it's about, I don't know, what is it? Almost 10:30. It's at 10:22. Start heading back to the vehicle. It's about 3.5 miles-ish. Yeah. We're gonna actually backcountry that way, which is to the northeast a little bit, instead of heading back to the trail, because the trail we came on is back over here. Trail heads back that way. So we're gonna get going. And found this here, so Huck's gonna do the right thing and grab it. And for those of you who don't know, when you let go of balloons, it's like a happy birthday, right?
Yeah.
That's where they go. They gotta go somewhere. And it's usually out here in the middle of nowhere. Sometimes animals get trapped in them and whatnot.
Tortoises will eat these.
Yeah.
Screws them up.
So if you do see them, pick them up. It's a good thing to do.